Yo, what up? Time for the Town Hall 9 vids. With cheese. We're number 48 here. So yeah. We had a couple of pretty interesting Town Hall 9 attacks. Okay. Say what's up. This first round here, I think I got a little bit goofy with my recorder. So, say hi to the tube. And yeah, so kind of get into it here. I think in one of these times I'm gonna have to do the Town Hall 8s second. I think I always kind of loosen up a little bit by the time I'm done with the Town Hall 8s. Have a little bit more fun with the Town Hall 9s, but maybe that's just because there's more going on. I don't know. Where am I starting at here? With the boss. The boss. Taking it back to the skies. Death from above. So yeah, wrecks a Town Hall 10, guys. Look at this. 3-star in a Town Hall 10. Not really. But the thing about, even like dumpy Town Hall 10s, they still have a bunch of traps. They still have the extra air mines. Yeah, so, I mean, this guy, I forget if was his bow set to up? But the way that boss does it here, starts off to the side, loons right on the AD. So that's going to hurt. Some loons over there as well to kind of get started on that further AD as well. Pathing's a little bit long there, but with the drags tanking, should get there. There goes one, not quite. There comes the other one. So that AD is done as well. Drag's working on the other side. The king, that's going to start the pathing for another set of loons. And loons down there at 9 o'clock. Rage. And those loons are going to take out that other one at 10 o'clock. And so you can kind of just see how this goes. Just kind of tactical. Taking out all the AD. It's like those one set of loons didn't quite get to that last AD, but he's got plenty left over. They're going to keep going. And then after that, after all the AD is taken out, it's just mop time. Mop all day long. And speed this up a little bit because that's what it is. Still had even an extra heal spell there. And this guy had all of his, air bombs and stuff loaded at the bottom, which we found out the hard way. There were quite a few Town Hall 9s that threw some attacks at this guy as well. So we had it pretty well scouted out by the time that this all ended. But yeah, solid attack. We needed that one. That was kind of later in the war, and this one got really close. So kind of one of those do or die times, and he got it in. And so I was going to show Lord Rich again, but I showed him last time bringing the funk. He's got it. And so it's Lord Rich and Queen J. And it's pretty cute. So they got the royal names, and they're together. Wifey, I believe. And they also kind of attack the same way, which I think is just adorable. But they both get it in, for sure. And I like it. They both do the kitchen sink method, so you can see... I'm surprised the screen can even hold, the troop comp that they all bring. So start out kind of sprinkling around archers. D-money. We're talking about merging with these guys, actually. Which would be wild to turn out to be like a 45V wars, but probably be fun for vids and stuff like that. But I don't know. We'll see what happens there. And so... the giants, the golems, the valks, the breakers, more giants, more whiz. Just a mess. And, it's like no CC pull. The valks just get in there and wreck. And there wasn't even a funnel, but with the CC troops coming out there, if you dropped it all in front, the CC troops actually just, they funneled everybody inside. So the valks are just going nuts. Whap. Later, the golem, max golem, just having a good time beating on a mortar. And you guys kind of see the big picture here. The heroes are going around the outside tanking. There's a Valk tanking for a group of Wiz. So it's just kind of hitting it on all fronts here. Working out pretty well in that sense. And it's just going to mow through this base. Still has both abilities and still has a heal spell. I'm not sure where this heal spell dropped, but I'm going to guess it was around 3 o'clock here. And this golems and stuff? Yeah, okay. Just good. A couple of whiz towers left, but still has both abilities. Giant bomb hurts a little bit there, but you know, it's like with those golems tanking for a whiz there in the middle, it's just gonna clean everything up. So a really well delivered attack and really fun to watch. You just don't see that very often. I don't even know what to call the comp. GoWiVa, call it the royal attack because Lord Rich and Queen J getting it in. Queen just joined recently. I think this was her first war. That was her first attack. So nervous as well, but delivered it nonetheless. So, oh man, mic. I'm still getting used to this talking into the mic thing. Okay, and I didn't have a great war. Needed another attack here, but this was kind of a dumb base for Hogs. Like, obviously it was going to work. So 3 loons from the bottom. Gets the lure and gets that cannon there because might as well. And I didn't really have any good anchor points over here. I really hate working without a solid anchor point where I'm getting ripped on by defenses and stuff like that. But brought it out here, and I almost screwed up here with my with dropping my witches. I just got my level 2 witches, so I'm used to using them out of a CC, so I don't have to worry about it. I already have my barb and whiz in front of it, but I almost lost that one witch. I should have put a couple more barbs down first. And this is just kind of sloppy on my part, like bad funnel and stuff, but I was getting harassed by that mortar, so, but still, you know, like the queen was exposed, like I said, dumb base, so BK just went in there and wrecked it. Kill squad just going on the side, and then I just 3-finger drop all my hogs from the top. And there weren't any spots really for double bombs, like I guess around, you know, it's like the town hall, but the pathing really didn't work out for, you know, I guess it was possible that bad things could have happened. But, you know, just like keep everything healed up over there. And once you get through, you know, the expos and everything like that, it's, there's not much to do for a big path of hogs. And so I'll just kind of speed it up a little bit. You could just kind of see the cleanup. I had a couple of whiz, or a bunch of towers down at 6 o'clock. Dropped those. Whap, 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 whap. And yeah, I mean, pretty standard hog raid. Nothing really exceptional there. I had another attack that oh man, I screwed it up bad. It wasn't even close. It was quite embarrassing. It did not go to plan at all. It was on their number 4. I like 1-starred it. I don't know, I got like 40% on it or something. These other guys must have been like, what? Why are you on YouTube? So CCP, again, this dude with GoWiPe. Level 1 golems. He's got decent P.E.K.K.A.s. 7 and 5, the jump spell, whatever. And this is, I mean, the space's expos are pretty basic. But yeah, I mean, good golem spread. I like the whiz behind it. You know, it's like this is one of those bases where I'm just like, okay, GoWiPe, yep, a couple stars. But I don't know, actually in this one, I mean, how open it is in the middle, you know, it's like maybe it's pretty good for P.E.K.K.A.s to get in there and get a little bit rambunctious. What the Valk? Are those Valks? Yeah, were they in the CC? They must have been. So yeah, the jump into the middle, the P.E.K.K.A.s are kind of doing whatever they want, though. And how this kind of just plays out, where's that rage go? With the BK and the whiz. And they just mow through this base again. And this was another, like, pretty big 3-star. You know, with the GoWiPe, usually I'm not too stoked about seeing it. But, yeah, this guy, you know, it's like once you got inside of those outer walls, I guess, on this base, you know, it was actually a really good base to drop a GoWiPe on. What's up, boss? And so, yeah, again, you know, CCCP with the whiz, sprinkling in for the cleanup, which I like, again. Queen still has her ability, full health, 3 P.E.K.K.A.s, handful of whiz. So this guy just got rocked. So, really good attack. Yeah, holding it down. Okay. And D-money. Okay, so last attack. This is actually Denzel, who's our Town Hall 10, but only has 220 housing space. But he's got pretty doped up troops and has now has max heal spells as well. So we got a Town Hall 10 here, level 2 bows, really bad point defense for the most part, but does have 2 level 3 discos in a really goofy base. We needed somebody to hit on the Town Hall 10s, and Denzel showed up in a big way. And you can see on the bottom here, obviously a really interesting layout, but you know, it's like with the clan castle and everything tight down there, and all of the splash defense down here, and the Tesla and the disco. A heal isn't going to keep people alive, so you just got to rage through it in a brute way. And he brought 3 frees with him, so I really like the comp. You know, it's like we were kind of hoping for a 3-star on this one, but didn't really know exactly what was going to happen whenever you got into it. So it starts it off with a bunch of rage, a bunch of, you know, P.E.K.K.A.s and heroes and everything down there, and they get through the clan castle troops, which is another thing I was kind of worried about. You know, with all of that splash defense down there and the disco, how much the clan castle troops were going to slow him down. But gets in there and gets into the rest of the base, which was definitely the biggest issue to start with. And we thought at this point, you know, it's like if he got in there with enough of those, you know, like big attackers left, we'd be all right. But unfortunately, everything grouped up over here. So you have 3 level 5 P.E.K.K.A.s. You know, it's like in any of those buildings, they're one-shotting it by themselves. So it's like 2 P.E.K.K.A. swipes are getting wasted with every time that they attack. So if instead, you know, it's like the one P.E.K.K.A. goes left, the one P.E.K.K.A. goes right, and the one P.E.K.K.A. goes straight, they would have wrecked this base completely. But instead, it's really only like having one P.E.K.K.A. You know, it's like they are kind of, you know, tanking a little bit for each other in that sense, but otherwise, you know, it would be better if they ended up spreading out a little bit, but not something you could really control after getting through the town hall down there. So just kind of speeding this up a little bit because there's not much left. Still has that last freeze, but yeah, not really a whole lot of a chance for a 3-star on this one, but it was definitely a big 2-star for us in this war. So yeah, Denzel going in there and getting a 2-star. So that was big, and you guys kind of see how this war finished up. It was 52-50, really right down to the wire. We all used almost all of our attacks. One of their guys didn't show up, and one of our kind of second accounts. Hey, Twazoo, we're talking about you, bud. And yeah, so that's kind of how that war ended up. And maybe this next video, well, I got one more video, the war coming up right now. It's going to be an interesting one. It's kind of their like feeder clan to another war clan, but I think these guys are going to show up. We're probably going to have another good war to show you guys. Solid matchup. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe if you hadn't yet. And yeah, peace.